I think I found my man.
Now I want to see what you've got.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are here for the next Let's Play on the channel, and this time we're going to do Need for Speed Undercover. I do want to sincerely apologise about the overdose of Need for Speed recently on the channel, especially with the Let's Plays. I like to mix it up, but I feel with Need for Speed Payback coming along, it made sense to do Undercover. And this is probably not going to last all the way up to Need for Speed Payback, so there's definitely going to be another Let's Play between Payback and now. Whether it's Need for Speed or not, I'm not sure. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and get straight into this Need for Speed Undercover Let's Play.
This place has changed. These guys in their cars, no regard for anyone. It's time to put a stop to what's going on around here.
Just watching that intro makes me smile. This is Need for Speed Undercover, one of my favourite Need for Speed games, to be quite honest. When it first came out, I honestly didn't think much of it. I got it for Christmas, like on the year it came out. I think 2008 it was. I didn't think much of it, but now looking back at it, I think this is one of my favourite Need for Speeds. Not as good as Most Wanted, not as good as Carbon, not as good as Underground. But it's definitely up there. And since, you know, Need for Speed Payback is going back to that kind of cinematic, story-driven game, I thought it'd be great to go on Undercover because, in my opinion, Undercover had the best story out of any Need for Speed game, period. And this is one way to start it off. What else do you need for an intro? What else do you need for an intro? That was sick.
Arrests are up 30% over last year. You people are just gonna waltz in here and do whatever the hell you want to do?
This is not up for discussion. You've had quite an impressive run. Your recent undercover operation posing as a wheelman to bust car thieves has been exceptional. But these local police stings can take months, if not years, to execute. I don't have that kind of time. We only have a couple of weeks. The FBI is stepping in. I'll be your new point person. We suspect one of the local street racing crews may be involved with an international smuggling ring.
Look, lady, pardon me for butting in here, but these kind of crews, they just don't go do that sort of
Keller,
smug.
my office doesn't care about turbocharged street thugs. We're looking to recover evidence that we believe is linked to a shipment of cars stolen from the dock a few weeks ago. This evidence will convict a network of crime lords in half a dozen countries, and we have reason to believe that the cars may be in the possession of one of the street crews. Now, they're going to need a wheelman. Your job is to drive. My job is to get you in. Nothing more and nothing less. Let's go.
And that right there, that cutscene right there is the reason why I'm doing this Let's Play. One of the best story modes. Just is.
The more races you
Right,
win,
what's she saying?
the better. And remember, don't play it safe. We want them to see you.
Not gonna lie, if I had to respect one woman, Chaselin, I would respect Chaselin. Right, now, since we're in here, it makes sense to go ahead and get straight into a race. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the map. Hopefully that was the right button. It was! So we've got this highway battle, which was an exclusive mode to Undercover. It never actually came back, I don't believe. Very similar to the outrun modes in Underground and, you know, Need for Speed 2015 and stuff. We've got two sprint races and one circuit race. Now, I think we're going to leave the highway battle for now, and we're going to go straight to the sprint race, just because it's an easy one. I like sprint races. Sprint races are easy, point to point. It's pretty straightforward. So we're going to go straight into that, and we're going to respect women.
In New York City, and you try to blow anything up, Barack Obama is coming for you.
Okay, so if you played Undercover, this was probably the first event you actually played, since when you press down on the D-pad, this was the nearest event when you first spawn into the game. And I'm going to explain a few things, why I picked Undercover as a Let's Play, how we're going to be structuring this Let's Play, because a lot of my Let's Plays I do are very different to everyone else. I don't go through every single race and show you every single retry, because I just think that's boring. So I'm going to explain a few things in this video. It's going to be a little bit of an intro, a bit of a pilot episode. Right, so first things first, how am I going to be doing this Let's Play? So similar to my Carbon Let's Play, which I sadly never finished, I'm going to be doing it very similar to that. So essentially, I'm not going to do all the events off camera, but all the important ones, all the cutscenes, all that kind of thing, you'll see that in these videos. Again, it's kind of just similar to all my other Let's Plays. I don't want to show you all the boring races. I don't want to show you every little inch of it, because I just feel like that gets boring. You know, there's only so much I can say about playing a very long story mode. It's not like Carbon, where it's really, really short and I can go through everything. This is a very, well, not a very long story mode, but a decently long story mode. As for why I picked Undercover, well, Need for Speed Payback is going back to kind of the story mode style of game. It's focusing on story mode, and Undercover for me, hands down, has the best story mode in a Need for Speed game. The running, it was alright, but there's just something gritty and something thrilling about this story mode, which in my opinion, it's just not in any other Need for Speed game. It's quite easily the best Need for Speed story mode. It's cheesy. It's like a Fast and Furious story mode. It's cheesy and it's gritty, but for all the right reasons. It's just good. It's just a good story mode. I think we might need to up the difficulty as well, because that was pretty easy. Now, one weird thing about this game was the driver skill. So as you upgrade your car, your driver gets upgraded alongside your car. So your car gets faster because your driver gets faster. I don't know if we're on planet Zorgon or some shit, but that's not how the world works. Okay, so here we go into race numero dos. One thing I've noticed, like, immediately after going into this game is the graphics aren't as good as I remember them being. I played this quite a while ago. I haven't finished this game since, like, 2011 maybe. I got it obviously in 2008 when it first came out, but I haven't played it in a very long time. And I remember the graphics being a lot better than this. Oh my lord. Wait, did I just see a T-Mobile Sidekick advert? Oh my god. I don't remember them being over here, but they probably were. I remember seeing them on like Nickelodeon and shit when iCarly would grab a fucking sidekick out. But what's going on? 2008 was a weird time. It was just before the iPhone, but like just after the T-Mobile Sidekick. Now, one thing which I've immediately remembered after, you know, playing this little intro sequence is damage in this game is actually pretty goddamn good. It takes a lot of cues from Pro Street in that regard. I've seen that my headlights have got my side mirrors have gone. My front end is pretty damaged, you know. God damn! I do like this game. I do like this game. It does feel a bit dead at points, to be honest. Very repetitive. I know the rubber banding gets awful towards the end. I don't care. This game is just great. My question is, why am I doing so good? Because this is a bit worrying. Don't fear, because your granddad is here. And we won that race. I don't know what I was doing then, to be honest. I was trying to intro this, but it didn't really. Anyway, we won that race. We didn't dominate it by 2 seconds, but that's fine. We don't really need to. Dominating races isn't really important, to be honest. It's more based on, you know, getting our car upgraded. Anyway, I'm rambling. We're going to go over to the sprint race, and then we're going to go over to the highway race, and then I'm going to call it an episode, because I think we're going to get a cutscene after that, maybe, possibly. So, yeah, let's get this done. Okay, here we go into race 3 of this episode. Again, a bunch of mixed cars in this lineup, and that was one thing which Undercover really did well. You've got a fucking an RS Cosworth next to a Pontiac Solstice. Like, what is going on? Very random selection of cars, but very good selection of cars at the same time. And all cars have customization, which was something Need for Speed 2015 was lacking a shit ton. And I'm hoping that Payback is the same, because I couldn't imagine having a wide body on a Regera. That would be mad. Oh, even the soundtrack in this game's sick. Oh my god, this is one of the most underrated Need for Speed. I don't know why this game gets so much hate. I don't get it. I get the physics aren't the best they've been in the series, They're definitely not the worst. They're definitely better than Need for Speed 2015 for sure, and all of the fucking Criterion games. I don't understand it. I don't get why people don't like this game. I wonder if the servers are still up, because I kind of want to try Cops and Robbers. I loved that mode as a kid. I remember playing that on the PlayStation Network when it was shit. Not like it's any better now, to be honest. They still haven't really fixed anything, but it was a lot worse back then, especially with how like shit the internet is in my house, like wireless. But I remember playing it and eventually getting into a game after half an hour and being a cop. And it was just the greatest thing ever. I also can't wait to do some of the jobs in this game. If you've never played Undercover, you're honestly missing out. I wouldn't advise playing this game on PC if you haven't played it before, because the PC version was absolutely shit. But you are really missing out. This game had so many new things which you hadn't seen in Need for Speed before, such as jobs, which is essentially kind of the car theft mode in this game, which links into Payback, because Payback is a heist. This is kind of about heists. It's interesting. Take me to the next race! Okay, so here we go. We are against a white TT, which doesn't look awfully bad. I'm noticing because this was a game which came out a lot later compared to, like, you know, Underground and Most Wanted. The cars aren't actually looking that bad. There's a few questionable things in here and there. Like I saw a 240 earlier on with like green rims, which was a bit weird. Oh my lord, oh my god, oh my god. Look at me swerving traffic like that. Now we've won this, easy peasy. To be honest, the little highway battle mode like this would be pretty cool. Again, this is when Black Box was still adding like new things into the game. Yes, it's very reminiscent of Outrun events, but it's so much more like, it's an actual mode. It's different. It's not like an Outrun event where you can just trigger it. It's a lot more structured. I don't know. I can appreciate that there was actual what is going on. I can appreciate that Black Box went to the effort to add this kind of mode. Kind of reminds me of Drag Racing in a way, a one-on-one drag race, kind of on a highway. But again, it's just cool to see that they added a different thing. And now we've kind of completed the intro sequence. So now we're up to Wheelman level 2, and this is kind of where the game starts. So we've got a whole bunch of races here. I kind of want to do one more. I want to do this Outrun event just to get it done and over with. And then I'm going to do the rest of these off camera. So in the next episode, we can get straight into the big bulk of this and get into the first like tournament type thing and all the cutscenes and stuff. So we're going to do the Outrun event, and then we're going to see how it goes from there. Right, so here we go. We've got, is that a Focus ST, I think? Again, a bit questionable with those yellow rims. But again, I can't really say much. My car's not exactly looking great at the moment. Right, so we've got to stay ahead for a minute. If you don't know how Outrun events work, you've been living under a rock and you've never played a Need for Speed game before, basically. Right, we're going to retry that like nothing happened. You're going to turn right again. Yes, you are. Right, we're going to cut you up on the inside. And now we have the lead. And he's going the wrong way. I do remember these Outrun events being a bit weird. Being either a bit too easy or just broken. I do remember them being quite broken. How have we not got away yet? Like, look how far away we are on the map. This nigga's like gone mad. Oh my lord, what's going on? He is nowhere to be seen. He's been left in the dust. Right, that was pretty easy, to be honest. I was expecting a bit of a challenge, but then I remembered Outrun events are actually broken in this game. So that's it. That's the last event in this episode. Again, pretty easy. I'd be surprised if we haven't dominated that one. Yeah, we have. And we have a in the zone skill. This increases the zone points you achieve whilst doing a heroic driving maneuver. I don't know what that even does in this game, to be honest. I didn't think it actually did anything. Anyway, seems like we've got a cutscene now, so I'm gonna let that play, and I'll be back.
Word is there's a big race going down today on the west side. Eyes will be watching you, so steal the show.
Respect women! Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, make sure you go and hit the like, subscribe. This is what we're going to be doing up until Need for Speed Payback, unless, you know, we finish this early. I might do another one somewhere in between. But this is it for now. So like I said, if you enjoyed, make sure you go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace.